in regards to the recent DC Universe announcements, this has been the most requested topic by you guys for me to cover. And that's the fact that even some hardcore DC Comics fans and DC film fans, who aren't just fans of the Snyderverse and his stuff, feel like they're not that excited for what was revealed. So let's tackle why I think people feel this way, because you guys aren't the only one. I kind of feel it as well. So make no mistake, I'm definitely excited. I can't wait to see what they do. Again, they seem to have a plan, but I get the doubt. And I think this is honestly something that was going to be expected as a reaction. And you realistically look at it, and again, we just got a bunch of announcements that weren't even accompanied by real logos. At least the logo tells you something, right? It's like, we put it on there, we put it out there for you, so it's kind of like a promise. We don't even have that. That's always a problem. And I think people are worried because we've gotten this before. We're developing Supergirl and Zatanna and Constantine and Justice League Dark and 3 Superman projects. None of them had logos or anything. So they quickly just became nothing, right? People want something tangible, something to go, you announced it, here's the logo, show us. And people are afraid. And I get that. And I feel like that as well. But at the same time, we got to understand that this is, as I've said before, this is the last ditch effort. This is it for DC. If this fails, there's no retrying. You're going to get one DC film every 2 years at that rate if this fails. So this to them is everything being sort of positioned as the final hurrah for DC. And again, I still get why some people are looking at this slate going, oh, I don't know. Because again, there's no reason for you to trust anybody involved, right? Swamp Thing. How many times have they dropped the ball with Swamp Thing? As a Swamp Thing fan, I'm telling you a lot. Supergirl. How many times have we heard them say Supergirl's going to happen, but we got the CW TV series, or what was it, CBS before, I think? It doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying, right? There's a lot of apprehension. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of people that don't trust what they're saying. And I get it. I'm right there with you. You know, when Sony comes out and announces new projects, everybody goes, come on. Half these aren't going to make it. A Rhino movie, a Mysterio movie, Electro movie, right? None of those materialize because it's Sony. DC's not going to be like that here. They're not going to put out whatever project, you know, I don't know, pick any of the projects they have. And the moment that does less than expected, they're going to go cancel half of it, change direction. They can't afford that now. This is commitment on their part. I think people will honestly be more excited once we start hearing castings, seeing concept art, ideas, James Gunn being vocal about it. I think that's when people will turn around. Until then, they got an uphill battle. And unfortunately, they did this to themselves. The reason we're not excited, I'm saying we're not excited, like as a general, I'm not saying like I'm not excited, I'm very excited, obviously. But the reason that there's a whole lot of people worried and don't want to commit to it is because they've dropped the ball so many times that they got to show us that this time they're not going to. Again, the DCEU was announced when they announced Batman v Superman and all these logos. Half those didn't even come out. So yeah, people don't trust them, and I don't blame you. It's hard to trust them when they consistently lied and failed to deliver what they promised.